Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Jupiter, which is the first of the gas giants outside of the asteroid belt. So we've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and we've got the big asteroid belt, and then Jupiter is the first planet that we get to that is of our Jovian planets. Jovian again means Jupiter-like, and it describes all of the gas giants. All of the gas giants are a lot bigger than the inner terrestrial planets. In fact, Jupiter is the biggest of all of the planets. If we could take the top off of Jupiter right here, we could put 1,300 Earths inside. That's big. Because of its really strong gravity, because of its really big size, it also has attracted and captured into its orbit somewhere around 79 moons. We are still discovering them. But of those 79 moons, 53 of them are named already. And we'll talk a little bit about the four biggest moons and the four that were discovered first. They're referred to as the Galilean moons because it was Galileo who, in the 1600s, actually discovered them with his telescope. That was one of the lines of evidence that he used to prove a heliocentric solar system, that the sun is in the center and that we weren't all revolving, or not everything was revolving around the earth, right? He looked up at the sky and he saw the Galilean moons, these four biggest moons of Jupiter, and he said, hey guys, I'm witnessing something revolving around something else. Not everything revolves around Earth. All right, so those Galilean moons are, let me see if I can, okay, overview. All right, here are the Galilean moons. We've got Io, kind of a cool one. It says it's the most volcanically active body in the solar system. We've got Europa, which is a place that we're really interested in going and checking out because it has environments where life could possibly exist. Ganymede, which is the largest moon in the whole solar system. It's actually even bigger than the planet Mercury. Kind of cool. And about 3/4 the size of Mars, it says. And then the last one is Callisto. Really, really heavily cratered moon in the solar system. Okay, so Ganymede, again, is the biggest moon in the whole solar system. That's kind of a claim to fame for Jupiter, in addition to being Jupiter itself being the biggest planet by far. Another really big claim to fame on Jupiter is its iconic big storm, the giant red spots. Let me see if I can get a nice picture of Jupiter so you can see that giant red storm. Okay, there it is right there, the Great Red Spot. That Great Red Spot is a big hurricane, and it is so wide across that we could put 3 Earths side by side to fit right across the diameter of that storm. Isn't that amazing how big that is? That is a big hurricane that has really fast moving winds, and it would be expected that the winds would be really high all over this planet because for its size, you would suspect that it would take a really long time to make it all the way around on its axis. Well, that's not the case. It's actually the quickest rotating planet in the solar system. It only takes 10 Earth hours for Jupiter to make it once around on its axis. Now, it takes 12 years for it to go all the way around the sun. So in your lifetime, it's only been around the sun one time. But in that time, every day on Jupiter is only 10 Earth hours. So this thing is whipping around really, 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 really quick on its axis. And it creates a lot of turbulence in this very thick atmosphere, which is made of very light gases like hydrogen and helium. Okay, so again, claims to fame, it's the biggest. It has the Great Red Spot, which is a big hurricane. It has the most moons, 79 that we've discovered, 53 that we've named. It has the 4 greatest moons are the Galilean moons. And of those 4, Ganymede is the biggest moon in the whole solar system. And that is about it for our very brief discussion of Jupiter. We're going to dig a little deeper in by watching a couple different videos and looking at some NASA websites about what some of these little details are on this planet. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.